Let's move up to the south, top right quadrant. First matchup, we want to talk about the 2-11 matchup. Marquette, North Carolina State, the Beef Pack of North Carolina State, 7 in a row. They're the highest seed remaining. Don't call them a Cinderella. They're from the ACC. They have a championship. Don't call them a Cinderella.
Right.
Marquette, this is their first Sweet 16 since 2013. They haven't made the Sweet 16 since
Oh,
2013. Shaka Smart, this is his first Sweet 16 since 2011 VCU when they went to the Final Four. He ain't been back to the Sweet 16 since then.
wow.
Marquette, North Carolina State. Nobody thought the Wolfpack and DJ Burns, all that beef would be sitting here.
Fan favorite, Cobrizi.
Oh,
Anytime
yeah.
that guy gets
Oh,
the
yeah.
ball, the fans go nuts.
As they should.
Marquette's got to be a little bit nervous here.
As they should
I
also.
cheer. I stand up and start cheering. I love DJ Burns, man. It's amazing.
I brought it up last week, but I'll say it again. DJ Burns, he grew up idolizing Hakeem Olajuwon, watching tape, watching how he had the footwork, the jump shots. But he was blessed with a Zach Randolph body. Okay, big old Zebo. So DJ Burns definitely, along with Jack Golke, too bad they had to play each other. Why can't we get both those guys in the Sweet 16? But
Yeah.
this is the end of the run for the Wolfpack and DJ Burns, DJ Horn. They were lucky to be in the tournament. This is where that luck, this win streak runs out. Marquette is a better team. Golden Eagles to the Elite Eight.
You know, NC State has some size on Marquette. They really do. With Burns and
Burns. Hell yeah.
what's that other guy? Long guy in NC State. He's the other rebounder. Sorry everybody. Had it. It might come to my mind. Anyway, they're bigger than Iguodaro.
Yeah, he's not too
Iguodaro's
big.
good.
Yeah, he's
good.
not too big,
But
though.
what is he? 6'8", 6'9"? Compared
Probably.
to
Probably.
a Burns and 6'10", 6'11", 300 pounds pushing.
450.
450. This is a fun matchup. But I do think Marquette is just,
All that talk.
this game doesn't matter for
it.
me. This game doesn't matter for me anymore because I picked
Do it.
Kentucky. I picked Kentucky.
Same
You know
here,
what?
but
You know what? I'm going to go NC State. Let's change it up a little bit. I'm going to go NC State. They're
Your
going to go
balls
8
on the
games in a row.
table.
I put it. Yeah,
Nice.
let's do it.
Nice.
I'm rolling with the Wolfpack right now.
I
Come
like
on.
it. I like it. I like it. Other matchup in that South Regional, one of the juicier ones here. There's a lot of it'll be tough to like rank these matchups with juiciest matchups at the top. Be tough to order them. But this one in the South, Houston Duke, 1-4 matchup. This is one of the better ones also. Houston has now made 5 straight Sweet 16s. 5 straight Sweet 16s for Houston. And they are the first team to ever win an NCAA tournament game with 4 players fouling out.
Yeah.
Texas A&M, everybody fouled out. First team to ever win an NCAA tournament game with 4 players fouling out. That was crazy. Looking at Duke, Jeremy Roach, he hurt his pinky. Did you see that? He was screaming on the bench. Pinky was sitting sideways, left pinky. They don't know what's going to happen. I'm sitting here right now telling you that I did the same thing to my left pinky. It was sticking sideways like this. Shout out Isaac Foost and Travis Lee took me to the emergency room. I passed out, pissed myself a little bit, I'm pretty sure. Passed out, okay? Returned to the jungle at IUPUI 6 nights later, hit 8 threes in a co-ed game, went for 30. I was fine. Jeremy Roach is going to be fine. So let's not worry about the point guard from Duke is all I'm trying to say.
During that game, that comeback game that you had, did you have to wear a catheter?
No catheter, but definitely the buddy tape. Had to buddy tape it.
Nice.
You saw Jeremy Roach screaming on the bench, and people are like, "Oh, does he play next week?" Your boy here in the intramural league returned 6 nights later and had a 30 piece. Okay,
With a
so
catheter.
Jeremy Roach can do it. Is that going to be enough for Duke to get over the hump of Houston?
I think Houston almost losing to Texas A&M showed their weakness. I think Duke is a good scoring team. They play defense. ACC 6-1. I'm going ACC.
8-1.
I got
8-1.
Sorry, 8-1. I got ACC. I'm going Duke. Duke is taking them down.
Wow.
4 seed taking down the number 1 seed. Let's go. Come on.
All ACC regional final for you there. Nice. Like you said, you think the Texas A&M game showed some weaknesses, had some red flags there. I think it also woke them up. I think it woke them up that now they're like, oh, we can get beat. Okay, we're fortunate to be here now. They don't take this opportunity for granted. I've said it before that I'm not going to call Duke soft, but damn it, I don't think they're tough enough to get this one. Kyle Filipowski wants to trip people and say, oh, they were attacking me. They went out of their way to get me. Shut up, Kyle Filipowski. Go out and get more than 3 points in a game and prove something to me. But I got Houston moving on because, like I said, I'm not going to call Duke soft, but I don't think they're tough enough. Houston's going to punk them. They're going to punk them in the paint.
Okay.
So that sets up Houston, Marquette for me. And I was back and forth on this one, Max, to go to the Final Four. And I'm back on Marquette. Okay, a preseason Final Four team for me. Tyler Kolek looks healthy. I was reserved about Marquette last week because we didn't know about oblique for Tyler Kolek. He looks fine. He looks fine. He looks ready to go. They got multiple scorers. Shaka Smart has that March magic in him. I got Marquette going to the Final Four, baby.
Wow. That's something.
Yeah.
So let's see. I got Duke. It would be Duke taking on NC State, low ACC matchup. Ooh, man, this is fun. This is fun because NC State, I believe, beat Duke to get. Did they? Did they beat Duke to get? I think so. In the ACC,
first game for Duke.
ACC tournament. I got Duke though. I got Duke taking them down here, and then they're going to squeeze into a final.
Wow.
Who am I?
Wow.
Who am I missing in this? No. This region was Kentucky. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. Drew a blank for a second. I got Duke. Why not?
Nice.
Why not?
Nice. Bentley be happy with you. That's his
champion, huh?
Come on now. Last region, bottom right, Midwest. We got two bangers here. Let's start off with the 1-5. Your Boilers.
Boiler it.
The Bulldogs of Gonzaga. This is Gonzaga's ninth straight Sweet 16. Ninth straight Sweet 16 for Gonzaga. That's obviously the longest active streak. Mark Few, that consistency, my hat's tipped to them. Looking at Purdue real quick. Zach Edey is the second player since 1976 with an NCAA tournament game of 30 points and 20 boards since Joe Smith in 1995 for Maryland. Second player since 1976 with 30 and 20. Jesus Christ. And he's also the first player with 3 straight NCAA tournament games. So you got to go back to that Fairleigh Dickinson game. Edey has 3 straight NCAA tournament games with 20-plus points and 3 blocks. That's the first player to do that since Shaq in the early 90s, okay? We had boots on the ground for that Utah State game, Max. Edey was looking good. Everybody was firing on all cylinders. That was about a 40-point ass beating. You said you wanted to call some people out.
I'm going to go ahead and call out I guess they're called the CBS crew and Wally Zerbiak. I want to say Charles. I want to say Charles Barkley and Kenny Smith had something to say about my. I think so.
Wow.
Definitely Wally Zerbiak, and I believe that crew. First of all, Wally Zerbiak said that Utah State's taking them down. Utah State's guaranteed they're going to take them down. I think it was Charles Barkley. Correct me if I'm wrong, everybody. Maybe it was Kenny Smith. Because I walked out. I was like, get the fuck out. I'm not listening to them. They said that Great Osabor, who's a great player, and Zach Edey level out. That they equal each other out. All right, let's just go over really quick. Great Osabor is 250 pounds. That's a big boy. Zach Edey's 300 pounds. He has 50 pounds on him.
Big difference.
Zach Edey is 7'4". Great Osabor is 6'8".
Yeah, not close.
Zach Edey is averaging 24 points and 13 rebounds. Great Ozabor is averaging 19 points, and I believe it was 10 rebounds, so we'll give him a double-double. Do we understand the differences? Because apparently that's equaled out. Zach Edey took Great Ozabor to town, everybody. Zach Edey didn't even have to play in the second half. They played him for like 4 minutes, and then they're like, we're good because we're winning by 30.
Yeah.
I think it's time to retire, Wally Szczerbiak. It's time to retire. Okay? These analysts think they know everything. I want to call the upset. I want to get clicks on YouTube, like us, like we do too. We want those too. Come on, we want subscribers, everybody. Subscriber. Right. But I'm just going to tell you that you didn't know enough about my Boilers. You didn't put it in enough research. Apparently, Zach Edey averaging, a huge double-double, blocking 3 shots a game, being the second winning his second Player of the Year award. Apparently, that's not enough. Apparently, that's not enough for them. So.
Great performance from your Boilers. That it looked like a home court advantage for sure there in Indianapolis. Definitely big time.
Yeah.
Last matchup we got here for our Sweet 16 games, Max.
We didn't pick who you're going to take. Gonzaga, Purdue, or did?
Oh, I'm sorry, boys. I'm with you on your Boilers. With you on your Boilers. I apologize. I'm moving on. I don't want to make it as soon, but yeah, Purdue Gonzaga played in Maui this year. Purdue got them by 10. I think it's a different Gonzaga team. I think Nembhard and Graham Ike are definitely the leaders of the team now. And I think it is going to be a great matchup with Graham Ike and Edey down low.
Definitely.
Just like we thought it would be with Great Ozabor and Edey, but it's going to be a good one. Mark Few, I respect him, but I got the Boilers with you. Thanks for reminding me. Got me moving too fast there.
And real quick, Cole Breezy, now that we're just bringing up the matchup, you're going to hear a lot of analysts out there saying that Gonzaga is going to take Purdue down. You're going to hear it. Charles Barkley probably already said it with peanut butter in his mouth and everything.
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter. That guy eats a lot of peanut butter. You can tell the way that he mumbles. Him and Kendrick Perkins should hang out. They probably hang out a lot. Eat a lot of peanut butter.
Yeah. Probably already do.
Just a finger in the peanut butter bottle. No knife needed. No bread. Just fingers.
They share the same.
They share the same one. They're big boys. They probably need a Costco jug of it.
2 hands on
it. They only need one because they're freaking huge. Anyway. The matchups, okay, history. In history, matchups between Purdue versus Gonzaga. Cole Breezy, what do you think the record is? You have they played 4 games with each other. 4 games, only 4. What do you think the record is?
Well, I know they beat them in the PK. Purdue beat Gonzaga in the PK 90 last year, so I know that's 2-0 for Purdue. I'll go 4-0.
Purdue is 4-0 against Gonzaga, leading all the way back from the first game they ever played, which was back in 1999, where they won at home by 15. And then in 1999-2000, a neutral court in New Mexico, they won by 9. And then obviously last year they won by 18. This year they won by 10. Purdue is ruling Gonzaga. Gonzaga's going to come out with fire. It's going to be a great game. Okay, it's going to lead into the second half. But I'm telling you right now, Purdue's going to be 5-0. Everybody, don't be fooled by Charles Barkley and his peanut butter mouth.
Last matchup for these Sweet 16 games in the Midwest Regional, Tennessee, Creighton, 2 versus 3. This is one of the juicier ones too, Max. I'm gonna sit down and do a ranking. I'm gonna sit down and do a ranking and see how tough this is gonna be. Juiciest Sweet 16 games. Creighton, I think they got the best big 3 in the nation. I talked about it last week with Kalkbrenner, Alexander, and Shireman. I think that's the best big 3. I don't know if there's any other team with 3 guys each averaging over 17 a game. Excuse me. I think they're really good, really well coached too. Greg McDermott.
Yeah.
Tennessee versus Texas in that game against the Longhorns. Tennessee shot 33.8% from the floor and 3 of 25 from deep. That is 12% from deep. I believe that is the most threes attempted with the worst percentage to win an NCAA tournament game in the history. Tennessee, they only won that game by 4, 62-58. I think they get tripped up here. I got Creighton in my bracket. I got this matchup. I've already thought about this enough. I think the size of Ryan Kalkbrenner, 3 blocks a game. Creighton Blue Jays moving on to see your Boilers.
I have the same matchup in my bracket as well. It's Creighton versus Tennessee. Awesome game. But like I said last week, I'm in my home state now. This is my new home. This is my new home. I'm gonna go with my home in Tennessee. I want to see Tennessee versus Purdue. What a fun matchup. Me living in Tennessee now. Come on, let's see it.
Tennessee has never made the Final Four, so this would be a heck of a feat. The last 8 times Tennessee was a top 4 seed. Okay, they're a 2 seed this year. The last 8 times they were a top 4 seed. They're 8-0 in the first round, undefeated, but they never made it past the Sweet 16. Never made it past this game. I think that trend continues. I got Creighton moving on to play Purdue. That's what I got in my bracket. And like I said last week, I'm not getting off of it. I think Ryan Kalkbrenner can guard. He can't guard.
No, he cannot.
This is what I mean, though. You don't need to help. You don't need to help. If anybody can do it, it's Ryan Kalkbrenner, second in the nation in blocks per game. This guy's a 3-time Big East Defensive Player of the Year. Okay, if anybody can do it, it's going to be this guy. You're not going to need to help. You can stay home on Braden Smith, Fletcher Lawyer, Lance Jones. You can stay home on them. They're not going to get hot. Mason Gillis, he might queef like he did against Fairleigh Dickinson. I got Creighton making their first ever Final Four in school history. Go Blue Jays.
Kalkbrenner better put a weighted vest on to try to push Edey around because it ain't happening.
260?
It ain't happening. I'm telling you right now, that guy is a twig. He is a twig.
3-time Big East Defensive Player of the Year.
He's a hell of a shot blocker. I'll give him that. He might get 1 or 2 against Edey.
Oh.
I think so. But I think he's going to get 3 or 4 fouls called pretty quickly on him because Edey's too damn big, too damn strong, and too damn skilled. Good luck with that pick, Cole Breezy. Because let's go Boilers. Got him going to the Final Four, obviously.
You giving Kalkbrenner 260? Oh, 270. 270.
That's pushing it. That's pushing it.
The skinny 270.
That guy weighs more than Great Ozabor. Interesting.
7'1". 7'1".
Yeah, he is tall. 7 feet.
He's a skinny 270.